What's up, guys? UFC 274 is over, and my reaction to results. I just want to say I'm surprised, but I'm also pretty much certain with my decisions of who would win the fights and whatnot. Uh, the two fights I really cared about were Tony Ferguson versus Michael Chandler and Olivera versus Gaethje. The rest, that Rose Namajunas fight, that fight was boring. But that fight with Tony Ferguson, Michael Chandler, I did not expect Michael Chandler to knock out Tony Ferguson in that manner. I did not expect him to knock him out, regardless of any in any way, because who has knocked out Tony Ferguson? Tony Ferguson's not the kind of guy who gets knocked out. He's the kind of guy who takes damage, and he's durable, and he's unpredictable, and he's all these things, and we just seen him get knocked out like that. Michael Chandler is pretty special for that, but what I will say is that poor Tony is what I'd say. Poor Tony for getting knocked out in that manner. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. The whole thing with how Tony got knocked out. It was so quick, and the knockout was just it was crazy. It was a crazy knockout, and I really thought Tony was gonna win that fight, but he didn't win, and Michael Chandler proved to be tested. Moving on to the main card, though, Olivera, like I knew, was going to mop the floor with Justin Gaethje, and he literally did that. He mopped the floor with him. He got him in a submission position and made him go to sleep. There's nothing he could have done. Nothing that Gaethje could have done. Sorry, I'm getting a little interrupted with background noise, but yeah, there's nothing Gaethje would have done. He got stuck, and it's funny how Gaethje called Charles Oliveira a quitter, but he's far from a quitter, as we can see. I think you're the quitter, Justin Gaethje. Trying to say that Charles Oliveira is the quitter. What a joke. And then he gets tapped out like a chicken. The same way Khabib tapped out Justin Gaethje. It's kind of crazy. It's literally the same. And he bled up Charles Oliveira within the first minute or so with his fight, with his hooks and everything. But Charles Oliveira just took him, and he went down and tried to bait him in to get him into his realm, which is grappling. And that's where he, took control of the situation, and you see the win by Charles Oliveira. But unfortunately, sad news, you guys know, Charles Oliveira is not going to have the title. The title is going to be vacant because he missed weight by 0.5 pounds. Like, what are the odds? It's actually insane. But yeah, like I knew, like stylistically, Oliveira versus Gaethje. Like, what is Gaethje better than him at? Even striking, it's debatable because Charles Oliveira, he's got the lengthy strikes. Like, they're very long as opposed to Justin Gaethje's shorter strikes. And also in the clinch, like if you get some in the clinch, go for elbows and knees and different things. And I think he has a very wide range of arsenal in his toolbox. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Fight was awesome. Fights were awesome. And going on into the future, man, Charles Oliveira is gonna have to fight probably Islam Makhachev, who's rising on the ranks. And now that he doesn't have the title, I mean, it's kind of crazy how Charles Oliveira has to go through all that. I mean, he wants Conor McGregor next, which is obviously the money fight. And who wouldn't want Conor McGregor? Because he literally makes the most money for him. So that makes the most sense. But Islam Makhachev is that one fighter who can beat Oliveira. But I think right now Oliveira is like his skill set and just how he's been fighting, like dealing with adversity at the top level. By the way, Islam Makhachev has not been at that level, and it's crazy what he's been through, beating Michael Chandler and then finishing Tony Ferguson, and then freaking, it's crazy. Yeah, dude, it's actually crazy. I do look forward to this. I do look forward to it. The future, what the future holds for UFC. Yeah, right now, it's kind of crazy, and we'll see what goes on. We have Israel Adesanya fighting Jared Cannonier in the future. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on the fight. And I also want to say, leading up to the interviews, I just felt Tony was like, he was prepared, and just how he was back then when he was on his 12 fight win streak. it just happens to you, man. You don't know whether something is coming or not. You're not paying attention, and it just comes out of nowhere and it just knocks you out and just finishes you. And it's just one of those things where like it's like you can you can try and be prepared for it, but it's just inevitable. Like it happens for many reasons because of like wrong preparation. I'd say like knockouts happen. This is a fight, so it's crazy because Tony was doing great in the start, and then his momentum. Poor Tony though. Rest in peace to Tony. Well, not rest in peace, but blessings to Tony. You know, he was a good UFC fighter, and we all are fans of him. But yeah, those are my thoughts for the UFC 274. Beautiful card, amazing, pretty nice. But yeah, Jaballer. I'll be coming out with more content. Let me show the guns. Coming out with more content. Trying to have hosts on here, so we'll soon get that set up. But please drop a comment down below, likes, comment, subscribe, and I'm out, guys. Peace.